Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you for coming. Can I have your shoulder, please? Oh, the digital, yeah.
I'm under arrest.
ضيف تتصور معاه ابو طارق ضيف تتصور معاه
I know. Yeah, well, he wrote a blurb on my latest book, so yeah. I know.
Okay, that's right.
Actually, no. He wrote the introduction to my book, my little book of bull moves and bear markets. He did the introduction, or the foreword. Yeah. It's called The Little Book of Bull Moves and Bear Markets. Yes. And I wrote another book called Crash Proof: How to Profit from Becoming
one with me.
So, is this predictive or
No, they were very predictive. It was, well, I wrote Crash Proof in 06. It came out in 07. They're both, all my books are about predictions, yes.
Mr. He's back.
Although most of the predictions in Crash Proof have already happened.
Okay.
So.
Thank you. Believe me, I'm not.
I know your heart's in the right place. Your just head's not in the right place. You know, I ran out of cars. People, but I'm easy to find on the internet. You can find my. What do you do?
I am former
Well, if you go Peter Schiff on the internet, you'll find any. I can find my website, my address, all that information. Yeah, my books are all there. Yeah, they're. Well, I don't know, if they've been translated into this language. I don't know if they're, they're in most major bookstores. I mean, both my books were on the Business Week bestseller list last week. I think I was 6 and 11. So they're there. They're around. Yeah.
So you remember before the last Gulf
Sure.
War,
Nice to meet you.
when our government and our population advised Mr. George, don't go to this war because we expected.
Yeah, well, I recommended that we not get involved either. I said it would be another Vietnam.
At that time, we have unemployment, we have Saudization, replacing all Saudis instead of all Saudis. We couldn't send any student to a scholarship. I was the last one who took a scholarship, 1987. We suffered after the First World War.
Buy all you can get your hands on. In fact, I think it's better to buy some of the mining stocks too, because they're very cheap. Some of the major mining companies roll. In fact, if Saudi Arabia wanted to do something really smart, if they wanted to basically rule the financial world, all the Saudis would have to do is immediately buy Newmont Mining, Barrick Gold, all the major mining companies, just pay 2 or 3 times the current market price, right? Once they took control of the world's gold market, they can simply say that every ounce of gold mined is going right into their vaults, back their currency, and they can flush it. Gold will go to $5,000, $10,000 an ounce. They won't need any of their dollars, and they'll have the finest currency in the world that everybody will want.
The only one who can do this is the man who has the cash, right?
Right. Well, the Chinese can do it. The Saudis can do it. Anybody that has dollars, they can. All you have to do, you don't have to buy the gold, because if you buy, let's say Barrick Gold is trading at $40. You just announce $80. I'll buy all the shares. You do Newmont, boom, buy them all, and you own all the gold. Because the stocks are still cheap. And then the minute you stop gold production and you say, look, none of this gold is going to see the light of day. All this gold is going to go into our vaults. Where's the price of gold going to go? It's ballistic.
And then you are saying that all this cash, all this money should not be done that consumer products shouldn't be done.
Yes.
Someone create businesses.
Yes. That creates, consumers can't buy things if they're not made. And manufacturing comes from saving. So if you give credit to consumers and take it away from producers, you get Zimbabwe.
But where shall I put the gold? In the bank? The bank will...
Where can you keep the gold?
Yeah, the bank.
Someplace safe.
And they will save the gold. And they will be rocketing.
Well, call me. I sell a lot of gold. We store it for people in Australia. But, there's plenty of places. Look. Well, it's better, safer than keeping it in paper.
Can we just talk as an Australian? Ask you a question as an Australian.
But you can land.
Where my gold is, sure.
No, I don't need to know where it is. I have a few punts myself, but that's irrelevant. I wanted to ask you about what you thought about if your scenario right about hyperinflation in the United States and the fall of the US dollar, what do you think about the stability of the European Union, given the fact that Germans actually understand what it's like to be in Zimbabwe?
Yeah, I think in the short run, I think the European Union will stay intact. I think the euro will benefit from the fact that I think the ECB will stop cutting rates and will ultimately do the right thing. I think the UK is going to be folded into the euro reluctantly, but I think they have no choice because I think the pound is in trouble. I think that will temporarily strengthen the euro and the union, but ultimately, long term, I think it'll fall apart. But I think that the U.S. will collapse before the. I think in the short